What's up, fellas? So, like I said, the construction's still going on, but the show goes on, guys. So, pay attention to no noise if you hear it, just construction. But I had a guy ask me, he went on a second date and he didn't get a kiss, all right? And so he immediately said low interest because theoretically, most of you guys would say, oh, this is simple. She's just not interested. Yeah, on the surface, but let's take a deeper look at this as into why she's not interested, okay? Because a woman who's not interested or a woman who has initial low interest doesn't do two fucking dates, all right? She might do one if she was sitting on the fence, but she definitely won't do two. So there was some kind of interest, but you lost it. So how did you lose it? Well, here we go. We got two type of women you go out with, guys. All right, you got two type of women you go out with. You got women who are looking for a connection, which could be a boyfriend or a long-term, uh, you know, somebody she just dates, somebody she's dating, or you could have women who just strictly are looking for dick. And I know a lot of you beta males are sitting there like, huh? Yes, there are women who just, I would guarantee you at least 50% of the women you go out with, most of them are looking for just dick. This is why the over pursuing is such a turnoff, because when you're doing that over pursuing, it comes off like looking for a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a wife, all right? And she's just looking for dick. That's why most women, when you over pursue, when you get that boyfriend vibe, that's why they that's why they fucking haul ass. All right, so let's talk about the first woman, the woman who's looking for a connection. Now, she went on 2 dates, so more than likely she had some kind of interest, all right? Because a woman who just want to use you for your free time, this, that, and other, they usually do that for 1 date. They won't do that for 2 dates, all right? Women don't want to go out and spend that much time with guys that they have theoretically no interest in, all right? Unless you're doing like some extravagant dates, and I know you watching my channel and you're not doing that. So yeah, if you taking women out to dinner and shit like that, yeah, they'll do that shit forever, all right? She'll be using you for free dates forever. But if you watching my channel, you should be knowing to keep it to a drink or something like that. Part of the reason why I tell you guys to keep it to a drink is not only to keep your investment down, but women who are only looking for free meals and shit like that, they don't want to do that. All right, they'll cancel a date or flake on a date. Good fucking riddance. All right, so not only will this keep your investment down, but this keeps the women that are trying to use you for a free meal and shit like this, they won't go on a date, all right? So that's why you want to keep these dates cheap. It weeds out the hungry bitches, the bitches who looking for a free steak, all right? So keep it to a drink or something like that to where you can, and even the second date, don't, if you want to go somewhere, do something to eat, keep it to somewhere cheap, like that's gonna be real cheap, that a girl wouldn't theoretically want to go out with you on something like that. So like, say hypothetically, say Olive Garden or something. Olive Garden is cheap as fuck. A girl who's not interested in you and shit like that theoretically won't want to go out with you Olive Garden, all right? Unless she's some hood bitch or something like that. Hood bitch will go out to Chuck E. Cheese. She don't give a fuck. But women who work and shit like this, they theoretically don't want to waste their time going out with a guy they ain't interested in and get a fucking meal from Olive Garden, some bullshit like that. Theoretically, women who have no interest in you, you really have to be putting up some serious dates, like a play, a nice restaurant. You have to tell her the restaurant, where we going? Which restaurant? Because she don't even want to just go to any kind of restaurant. She want to make sure it's worth her time to even be seen with your ass, all right? That's what women who have no interest in, they want to, you got to take them to a play or something that's kind of expensive or something like that, because they don't really care about it. Ain't about being with you, it's about the event, all right? So she went on a second date with you. There was some type of interest. So you got two situations right here with a woman who will go on a second date with you that's looking for a connection, all right? She either found you attractive but couldn't get the spark, or she liked your personality but couldn't get over not finding you attractive. So what I mean by that is, let's take the second one first. So let's hypothetically say you came up to the woman and you made her laugh and this and that and the other shit like that, but she really didn't find you attractive. But the conversation was going so good that when you met her and y'all was talking so good that she theoretically just said, you know what, I'll give it a shot. All right, I'll give it a shot, even though she know you wasn't, theoretically her type. She just went on and gave it a shot anyway. All right. So what ends up happening is On the second, after the second day, she just realized, I don't really like him like that. All right. So she went on the first date and she was like, conversation is good, but I just don't find him attractive. So then she goes on a second date thinking like, you'll grow on her, some shit like that. And then she just realizes, it's just not there. The physical attractive is not there. And so that's why she loses and that's why she didn't want to kiss you. And you got the first one, what I was talking about, the woman who finds you attractive. Now, this has been my one that I've gotten in the past. Women would find me attractive, but they couldn't get the spark. So what the fuck is the spark? The spark is you not displaying your high interest, all right, and maintaining a masculine frame. All right, so this is what I would do back in the day, guys. When I would go out with a woman that was a 9 or a 10, I would openly display my high interest, all right? Well, when I'm openly displaying my high interest, naturally I would lose my masculine frame. The reason I would lose my masculine frame and my seductive mode was because I'm nervous, all right? So because I'm nervous because my attraction is so high, I don't want to blow this, all right? And this is what being on your purpose and shit comes into play because you stop giving a fuck about the outcome, all right? This is why I tell you purpose fixes everything. Because when you go on these dates and when you out with these super hot chicks, when you really focus on your purpose, this little nervousness and this little I'm dying to make this shit work, you lose all that. The only thing you really care about is what your purpose doing. So when you go out with these women, you playing with house money because you like, I don't give a fuck because I'm really on my purpose anyway. All right, that's why I say purpose fixes everything. But getting back to this, I will be on these dates openly, displaying my high interest. Being overly talkative, guys, displays your high interest, all right? When you can't even be quiet for 1 second, that's displaying your high interest. And so what I would get from these girls is when I would call them back for another date or a third date and shit like this back here, way back in the day, is what they would tell me. They would say, look, you're a very handsome guy, but I just didn't get that spark. I just didn't get that feeling inside, that little tingle. This is what girls would text me back, all right, back in the day, all right? And so what I found out what I was doing was I was treating them different than I would treat the 7s and 8s, all right? I never did this with the 7s and 8s because I didn't like them enough. I wasn't attracted to them enough to display high interest, all right? So I would naturally be more in a comfortable state, maintain my masculine frame because my attraction level wasn't that high. But then as soon as you put me out with a 9 or a 10, I would lose my seductive masculine frame and I would naturally enter like a high-pitched homeboy type frame. Like I'm dying to try to make her like me. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what I talk about when I tell you guys to stay on your purpose. The purpose will fix this little mindset, this little frame holding. Purpose helps you hold your frame, all right? Because your purpose puts you in this naturally entitled mindset, this little cocky, arrogant type swagger that you need when you out with these super hot chicks, all right? That's why I tell you guys purpose fixes everything. The only thing that's going to fix that is your purpose, all right? When you get on your purpose, you're going to get cocky and you're going to get a little arrogant. You're going to get a little full of yourself. Good. Most women find that attractive. All women find a confident man attractive, but most women find an arrogant, cocky man attractive too. A man who feels like he's entitled to a woman, not overly arrogant, a guy sitting up there bragging, I got this, I got a yacht, I got a Bugatti and all this. Nobody finds that attractive. But when you got this arrogant, confident feel about yourself, women can feel that. That's where women get the spark from. I used to always wonder what the fuck these bitches talking about a spark. I need a spark. The spark comes from you acting like you're on her level. All right, when you being overly nice, when you being overly talkative on these dates, when you openly displaying your high interest, a woman sees that as a guy who's beneath her. All right, she want a man she can look up to. That's why the 7s and 8s found me so attractive, but the 9s and 10s didn't. Because once a woman sees that you have this high interest like this, it's no longer a challenge for her. All right, that's why she's chasing the thugs and the guys and this, that, and other who are a challenge, and that's why she blows you off and gets no spark from you. A woman wants a guy she got to fight over. All right, so when you're on these dates, you can't be openly displaying your high interest. All right, so and the only thing that's gonna fix that is your purpose. You can take it. Hey, listen, you can try anything you want to do. You can go try to listen to any seductive coach you want to. And I'm telling you right now, won't nothing make you hold that masculine frame like getting on your purpose. Won't nothing give you that arrogant, confident swagger that you need to fuck 9s and 10s, but getting on your purpose. You can lose all the weight you want. You can do whatever you want to do, and you can talk to whoever you want to, and you can read whatever book you want to. If you don't get on your purpose, you will never be able to hold that masculine, seductive frame. I promise you. All right? So this would be why the woman who's looking for a connection lost attraction. All right? Because you didn't create that spark, or she tried to, you was charming, but she just couldn't, when she look at you, you just don't do it for her. And she tried to give you the benefit of doubt, but she just couldn't get over it, all right? But I'm gonna say that's gonna be the small percentage. If you ask me the truth, I would say the large percentage would be guys who she found attractive, but you openly displayed your interest and you couldn't hold that masculine frame and you put her on a pedestal, and so she lost interest, all right? So that would be the woman who is looking for a connection. The second type of woman is the woman who want to come out them drawers, baby. Yeah, man. Some girls just want that dick. Now, here's the thing, guys. This is why I tell you guys, don't kiss women on the first date and shit like that, because it validates them. It goes to another point, too. You trying to display an alpha male. You know, you trying to let the woman know that you're an alpha male, all right? Guys, alpha males and guys who are, you know, bad boys and shit like this, they don't kiss. Kissing is more like a boyfriend, you know, type vibe. All right, you want to be about strictly dickly. All right, so listen, this is why I always tell you guys to invite a girl back to your place. All right, because if a woman who's only looking to have fun and just want dick, if you are not trying to progress it to that place, she gonna lose interest because she don't want to hang out with you like that. All right, she just want to fuck. All right, some girls are emotionless savages like that. All right, to where they don't even want to go through all that bullshit. They just want to fuck. Maybe they want to come over, have some drinks. And I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you at least 50% of the women you're going to date are going to be like this. All right, and if you don't know how to progress it, if you're not trying to progress it, if you're not trying to invite, and I told you guys from the get-go, every woman's gonna play the dog and pony show, including these bitches. Most of them still gonna play the dog and pony show because they don't want to come off as too easy. So a girl will be like, what we gonna do at your place? Like she don't want to go. That bitch want to fuck, but she gotta, you know, she gotta go through this little game and charades because, you know, this is how they've been programmed to be a challenge. And so you got to come across like you twisting her arm to get back to her place, or you got to coerce her or talk her into it. The bitch already know this morning that she wanted to fuck, but she got to just do all this. So you got to go through it and just be like, oh, that's why I tell you guys to get you some wine and put it in the house, because you're giving women plausible deniability. In other words, you're like, hey, you know, I got some wine at the house. We can go back and have a couple of drinks and maybe we found a movie on TV or something. You gave her a plausible out. You gave her a reason to get out of it. All right, as in, we're not going back to fuck. We're going back to have a couple glasses of wine. She already know what y'all going back for, but at least it's not just blunt on the table. All right, so at least you gave her an out to where it's just not like you just a fucking slut. So you got the bottle of wine and you got to progress it. All right, this is why I tell you guys, when you get a woman back to your house, especially if it's the second date, you got to close that deal, man. You got to close that deal. Guys, anytime I've gotten a woman back to the house and it's been a second date or later and I ain't closed the deal, I never saw him no more. I never saw him no more. Because why? She came there ready to fuck and you didn't close the fucking deal. She either thought like you either rejected her, like you don't desire her enough, or you don't know what the fuck you doing. In any case, I ain't got time to be dealing with some beta male who don't know how to fuck women, who don't know how to fucking close the deal. All right, you basically essentially displaying to her that you're not experienced with women. Well, you just show her that you're not pre-selected. All right, because pre-selected guys understand how to close the deal with women. And if you guys don't know how to do that, I got my physical escalation and how to create sexual attention video about 15, 20 videos back. Go check it out. All right, that's how you fucking close the deal. All right, now, a woman like this, and I see some of you guys say, you know, you got ghosted after sex or stuff like this, that, and other. Women like this who just want dick, you won't see her again if you don't make her come. All right, you got to make her come. If this girl is hot and you want to see her again, listen, it's going to come a time where a girl will give you a break and you ain't got to make her come every fucking time, right? You can do that maybe 3 months down the road. at least the first month or two, every time you fuck a bitch, you need to be making her come, all right? Because you haven't built that, rapport with her and that connection with her where she gonna give you a break for not making her come. So you fuck this woman and she don't come, and you thinking like, man, that bitch was playing games? No, you weren't good in bed. All right, you got to make this woman come, and I explained that enough through the, I got that on the physical escalation and creating sexual attention thing also. All right, how to make a woman come. I already explained that with the foreplay and all that shit, guys. So you got to make this woman come if you want to keep fucking her. All right, you ain't got to do that with the woman who's looking for a connection, because the sex is not the biggest part of why she's fucking with you. The biggest part of what she's fucking with you is, the connection, all right? The intimacy, the connection y'all are building. So it's like, long as you just not harbor in bed, it's not the biggest thing to her, because that's not her main priority. But this bitch who just looking to fuck, oh yeah, you better make her come or you'll never see her fuck again. All right, guys? So you always, every day, guys, always ask a woman back to your place. All right, always. It goes to something else too, guys. Even a girl who is looking for a connection, by you asking her back to your place, you essentially let her know the clock is ticking for you to come out them drawers. You let her know that this ain't gonna be no 6 months, this ain't gonna be no little 6 weeks, 2 month thing where we finna go through this little waiting period. You let her know right then and there, listen, I expect to get that ass. All right, you let her know from the get-go. And a girl who likes you and even if she's looking for a connection, looking for special, she typically gonna come on out them jaws by the third date, because she knows that you're a guy that's not gonna wait because you asked her to come back on the first date. You're telling her from the get-go, I ain't with that bullshit. All right, so if she like you, she gonna go on pretty much. I ain't saying she gonna do it on the first date, but I'm saying she knows that it's got to be in a timely period. She knows she ain't got all fucking year to get that ass up. She know the clock is ticking. So that's why I tell you guys, always ask a woman back to your crib and stop going for fucking kisses. When you run across bitches who just want to fuck, she don't want to kiss. All right, she ain't looking for no boyfriend. She ain't looking for no connection. A lot of women can fuck a guy but can't kiss him. All right, that's because she ain't looking for no intimacy. All right, what if she got a boyfriend? She ain't gonna want to build that intimacy and that connection with you. She just want to. She probably rather suck your dick than kiss you. All right, I'm dead serious. A woman who like this here, she probably would rather suck your dick than kiss you. That's the bottom fucking line. That's the bottom fucking line, guys. Stop sending out these beta male vibes like you looking for a relationship. Kissing is for guys who are looking for relationships and shit like this there. Listen, if y'all on the couch and shit like that and you kissing on the neck and rubbing on the thigh and she turn her head and start kissing you and shit like that and y'all start making out, that's fine. But you walking her to her car and you kissing her at the car and shit like you fucking Opie Taylor and shit. Listen, man, we are alpha males. We about fucking. We ain't about kissing and looking for love and all this bullshit. Always ask a girl back to your fucking crib to let her fucking know the clock is ticking. Or if it's a girl that's looking for fucking, she'll be like, okay, this dude here, he gets it. All right, he ain't with that bullshit. He ain't with all that kissing and holding hands. All right, so that's the bottom line, guys. And to create this spark, when you out with these women and you guys are losing this spark, the spark comes from you being a challenge on the date, you maintaining your masculine frame, you not being overly excited. All right, that's where it comes from. You not giving women compliments. That's why I tell you guys don't validate them. All right, because you're openly displaying your high interest. Guys, I did not make women. God made women. He made them like this. The more you like them, the more their interest drop. All right, when you are laid back, chill. I ain't saying sit there and act like you disgusted by them. I did not say that, but I'm just saying you indifferent. You really don't give a shit. All right, this indifference is attractive to them. All right, because now they perceive you as a challenge. That's what's gonna create that spark women talk about. That's what creates the spark. Women back in the day, the woman I had high interest in, this is the text that they would send me. Hey, look, I think you're a very handsome guy, very attractive guy, but I just didn't get that spark. Because I would be openly displaying my high interest. I would be openly trying to touch them, as in most dating coaches who don't know what the fuck they talk about something. You need to try to create that sexual attention on the date and shit like that. The sexual attention comes from you maintaining your masculine frame and not displaying your high interest, not you trying to touch and do this and that other. It just comes from you being indifferent. It comes, this kind of reminds me of, guys, what made me become a personal trainer was I had to hire me a trainer. About 20 years ago, no, maybe 18 years, like when I was 20 or 21, I would look around in the gym and I would see guys half my size bench pressing more than me. Well, then I would say, well, how can that be? I'm twice their size and I'm in the gym 6 times a week, 2 hours a day. Did you hear what I said? 6 days a week, 2 hours a day. Anybody who know anything about working out knows that's too much damn training. All right. Too much of anything is not good, guys. All right. I thought the more you do, the more results you get. All right. This is the same thing with a lot of guys carry on their date. They think like I'm trying to create the sexual attention. The sexual attention is created through me not validating the bitch and putting her on a pedestal and openly displaying my interest, not me trying to touch or talking to sexual endo and shit like that. That kills sexual attention. All right, that kills it. I ain't saying it can't work for you, but that'll lower it more than you maintaining a masculine, seductive frame and an indifferent attitude. All right, so that's the thing with that, guys. Always maintain, and you only gonna get that from what? Pursuing your fucking purpose. Point blank, period, guys. All right, guys. So recapping this shit, you got 2 type of women. You got the women who are looking for a connection, and you got the women who are just wanting to fuck. The women who are looking for a connection, if she went on 2 dates with you, that means that she either liked your personality but couldn't quite find you attractive, all right? And she couldn't get over it. She tried to give you another chance, but she just couldn't get over it. And you know, I've done that. I'm gonna tell you, I've done that, guy. I've met women offline that, you know, I went on a date and she exactly wasn't my type. But I was like, she borderline. She like, you know, if I look at her from this side, you know, she kind of cute. If the light hit her from this angle right here, she, you know, she put on the right type of dress, you know, and put a girdle on, I think I can find her attractive. Because I like her personality. Maybe she had a good job. Maybe she just had a bubbly personality, fun. Or maybe she offered to buy the first round of drinks. And I'm like, man, her personality on point. And so I tried to make myself physically like her. And so I would try to go on a second date. And I actually had this happen. Maybe like, I think the last time I let something like this happen like 4 years ago. Went on a second date and I'm just looking at her and I'm like, I can't fuck this bitch. I'm like, she just, you know, she just, nah. I'm like, nope. I can't fuck this bitch. All right, nope. That's what happened with women. They try to go on a second date with you. They like your personality, but then they just like, I just can't get down with this motherfucker. All right. And the other one would be she found you physically attractive, but you just couldn't create the spark. All right. So, and the spark comes from you not validating her. Listen, if a woman find you attractive, what the fuck I say? Just shut the fuck up and maintain your masculine frame. Just shut the fuck up and ask her questions. Listen, only thing you could do by trying to create sexual tension is talk your way out of it. Just sit back, chill, maintain your masculine frame, and she already find you attractive. Just shut the fuck up. All right, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do is not talk your way out the ass. All right, that's all you got to do. And if it's a girl who's looking for the dick, and you walking around and you like, give me some sugar, honey, and you trying to kiss her at the car and all this and that shit, and you're holding her hand, walking back to the car, this woman getting creeped out because she ain't even looking for that. She just looking for a stiff dick, and she like, this dude looking for a fucking wife. All right, so that's why she ain't looking to kiss. She ain't looking to hold hands. She just want to fuck. All right, ask her back to the place, close the fucking deal. Make sure she calm so you can keep fucking the bitch. All right, because this the type of bitch here, if you don't make her calm, she gonna be gone. You ain't gonna never see her no more. That's the bottom line, guys. Close the fucking deal. All right, guys, so I wanted to talk about that. I know you guys thought that, I know a lot of you guys saw this title and just thought like, oh, well, that's obvious. The girl obviously had low interest. Not so fast, my friend. It's a lot more at play than what you guys think, all right? Some of these girls just want to fuck. She probably had interest, but she don't want that serious. She just want an alpha male that's going to dick her down. Don't call her and don't text her. Hit her up about a week later. Ask her out again. Dick her down again. Don't call her. Don't text her. Hit her about a week later after that. Set up a date. Dick her down. Don't call. Don't text her. Some women are looking for that. And the girls who are looking for a connection, just don't talk your way out the ass. That's all you got to do. All right? That's it, guys. All right, guys. So, like the video. Comment down below what y'all want to see next. Holla back.